We have lots of fond memories of our Orlando trips. One of my favorites is the time when we were at Disney World and Mom's knees were giving her some trouble, so we rented a scooter and found out quickly that driving in a crowded theme park was not so easy for her, running into barriers and taking out the occasional tourist. That was one of the great things about Mom, her attitude. No matter what was going on in her life or with her health, she didn't let it get her down. Mom was always prepared, planning trips down to the last detail, except when it came time to decide what to eat. She wanted to let the family decide, but she almost always said, nah, when we offered our ideas. When we asked what she wanted, her answer was usually shrimp. She loved shrimp. We usually ended up going out of our way to find it, no matter what part of the country we were in. Sometimes finding a place that had shrimp on the menu was its own adventure. Speaking of adventures, Mom had a real zest for life, and it wasn't hard to make her laugh. She was always interested in trying new experiences, whether it was dyeing her hair pink, experimenting with her taste in music, or going to a wildlife park to interact with critters. One time on a trip to Key West, we went to the Hemingway home. While she was interested in the history of Ernest Hemingway and the house itself, she really loved all the six-toed Hemingway cats. I'm pretty sure she made it her mission to find and pet every single cat on that trip. She also loved photography, especially taking pictures of the family. She took our pictures so often that we got pretty good at smiling for the camera. Sometimes we teased her about how much time she spent trying to get a perfect picture, but she was a good sport about it. She was also a good sport about trying new technology. She tried using computers, cell phones, etc., but she just never fully embraced them, letting the rest of the family learn about that stuff on her behalf. I think one of my favorite things about Mom was how accepting and open-minded she was. I think that may have been one of her strongest qualities, or at least what stood out the most to me. I've tried to follow her example all my life. Culture and art was another one of Mom's passions. Years ago, she loved going to Starlight Theater to watch plays in the park with her friend Cheryl. She was a big fan of Thomas Kinkade, the painter of light. Mom was also an avid fan of watching TV and often went to the movies with Mark in more recent years, always insisting on paying. Mom also loved reading. Most of the time when I'd ask her what she wanted for her birthday or for Christmas, she'd reply that she wanted a Barnes & Noble gift card because she needed more books. She instilled in us a sense of personal discipline, punctuality, and the attitude of finish what you start. She always kept a clean and tidy home and was extraordinarily organized. That sense of cleanliness and organization has definitely made an impression on me, inspiring me to reorganize the garage enough for my wife and I to fit our car into it. Later in life, Mom became a Chiefs fan, much to our surprise, as our immediate family has pretty much ignored sports our entire lives. She was proud of her hometown, Kansas City, but star quarterback Mahomes seemed to help fuel her dedication to the team. In 2020, we were on a family cruise in Hawaii when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and that was the highlight of her day for her, not Hawaii. Mom wanted us to have opportunities